Guyana, I always say that many games are being played and many lies are being told. But sometimes you have to put yourself in people's shoes and understand why things is the way it is. With that being said, at the ending of this video, I don't want anybody to point fingers to the government. I twist my words and say the government is lying or they're hiding stuff or whatever. Because we know we do have some ignorant people on social media where they listen to things, but as fast as it goes into one ear, fly out the next. I'm going to use myself as an example before I tell you why. One if you don't take it for no joke, just be on your P's and Q's. I'm not driving fear. Yeah? Let's say one morning I wake up and 3 dogs died. And my kids get up and ask me about the dogs. I wouldn't tell them the truth. I wouldn't tell them that bandits came in and tried to enter the house and kill the 3 dogs. Because that's going to traumatize them. They're not going to feel safe. They're going to feel as if they cannot trust my leadership. So, if we just deal with it in the quiet, me just give them the story there and try to figure out what's going on. When the situation happened, I knew what was going on and I asked myself, why isn't the government telling the nation what is going on? Because at the end of the day, they cannot be blamed. And I'm going to tell you why. Whenever soldiers sign up to the army, they sign up to put the life on the line for the country. So if something could go wrong or that soldier died, they already know what they were signing up for. Yeah? 2023, December 6. What was told to us that it was a helicopter accident, it wasn't. Venezuela strike down that helicopter. It's a very critical situation going on. The government would know what's going on, but I know what's going on. Because I was blessed with the eyes to see through lies and deception. Don't matter how much lies and deception. At the same time, I cannot just step out and just release. Layer by layer, I will have to give the verdict because I don't want to put the cat in front of the horse. I want everybody to understand what is going on. But I place myself in the shoes and that's the answer I got. Yeah, because at the end of the day, despite of whatever is going on, no president or government wouldn't want the people feel as if whatever is going on, they don't have it under control. Now, 2 wrongs do not make a right. There's a time and place for everything. We know some people need justice, especially the Adriana situation. And as I mentioned in the video before, God would provide justice. And there's a reason why I said that. There's a time and place, and there's a time for everything. I'm going to mention something else. I remember one night after a clash, Selector Fierce called me and I went over politely. And my friend was like, yo, are you still going and talk to the man, brethren? You hear them dubbing them disrespectful thing him tell you? I'm going to say, yeah, it's a clash. A drunk man would catch on a straw to survive. So it's a clash. If a man tell me about my mother or whatever, he must try to win. What I'm saying is that it's one of the reasons why I'm still here. Because I know time and place. Never once I took my music life into my private life. That's why whatever people say to me doesn't register. Because I separate the two. Now what I'm saying is that we can vex with the government, yes. But we can sort out this Venezuela thing and then we can go back to the arguing and quarreling. Now is not the time. Remember the motto, one people, one nation, one destiny. And for those persons who are saying that Guyana don't even have a war tank and this and that, Guyana wasn't built like that. You understand what I say, people? Guyana is a nation where we just get aisle and bare things are reach we. But what I can say is that I never had a bad experience with any Venezuelan. I don't know about anybody looking at the video, but I never had no conflict with them. The only thing I could probably assume is that after releasing that video about the Easter Monday thing, whenever I'm in the club, I see some people that take picture and video with me or whatever, but I pay them no mind because no one, a song on his Sundays. So not everybody who will show love to will have the same heart. Yeah? And at the same time, we cannot treat a Venezuelan as if they are to be blamed, because I don't live my life like that. Not because I go all by stone and me get robbed. I go get up and say all by stone people are thief. I have to speak it as it is. Just like how I know that I had a lot of bad experience with people affiliated with the government. Yes, at one time, I used to blame the government, but not anymore. Now I would speak it as it is. What I'm trying to say is that when things go bad, the man at the bottom of the ladder, nobody does know him. So, if somebody affiliated to the government do something bad, you wouldn't hear John Tam get blamed. The government is going to get blamed. And remember, the government is not one man, it's a body of people. Sometimes the people at the bottom does things without respect or without thinking, because they know that they wouldn't get the blame. That's why we have to be careful of the people who will have around us. That's the reason why you know need to take this thing serious, because Venezuela did done strike at us in 2023. And like I said, I know what's going on. But remember, Guyana is where I live. And I'm Sangani's son. So I have no fear. But be on the lookout. Anything, depend on your P's and Q's. Peace and love.